Hi, this is Debbie Baker. I was just in a conversation with a friend about what would prompt them to do estate planning. He said when he died, to know when he died. I'm not so sure that, well, I don't think I'd want to know that, especially if I couldn't change anything about it. But to his point, people avoid estate planning for lots of reasons. Um, I think men do it for one set of reasons, women do it for another. There are people who won't do it because they're sure as soon as they do it, they'll die. They'll manifest their own death. As scary a thought as it may be, we have no idea for the most part when it's going to happen. As an example, tragic example, 18-year-old dies, doesn't have a will. Why would an 18-year-old have a will? Well, 18-year-olds get involved in accidents. They don't have to be the cause. 18-year-olds get sick. All sorts of things can happen to 18-year-olds. Their youth doesn't protect them. This 18-year-old was in a bad accident. He had no will, because why would an 18-year-old have a will? And his mother had raised him. His father had left them when he was really young, less than a year, I think, and never had any part of his life. Well, there was a financial settlement, substantial one, somewhere between $300,000 and $500,000. Because he had no will and had not named his mother his beneficiary, his father got half of it because it was based on a statute in the state he was in, although that's probably pretty common across states. It's called heirs at law. So for those of you, it's getting to be spring of people's high school senior years. Some of your children may be 18, some will be 18 soon. As scary as it sounds, and as unreasonable as to think that an 18-year-old should have documents because, after all, you're their parent, or as one woman told me, I'm her mommy, why does she need her own documents? They need their own documents so that you have this peace of mind of knowing, God forbid something happens to them, they're in an accident, they haven't died. And you need to speak to a doctor or pay a bill. You can't do it without documents. This is obviously a topic that I could talk about for a long time because it scares the heck out of me that people have allegedly adult children, meaning they're 1 second over 18 on their birthday, and they don't plan for what could be said. So on that happy note, I'm leaving you with something to think about, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you listening. Have a great one.